The heat death of the universe is often brought up in conversations about the heat death of our universe. But if that's not happening for another 10 to the 100th power years, what's there to worry about? Well, a lot, actually. Let's take a look at what will happen to our universe over the next trillion years. What awaits us in the far future? In today's video, we will be covering the next trillion years in the life of our universe. For the sake of reference, our universe is currently 13.8 billion years old. So a trillion-year period is merely a rounding error in the timeline of the universe. So join us as we explore some of the potential events that could unfold over the next 1 million billion years. As always, this is a science channel. Our solar system is just minding its own business, orbiting the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Everything is stable. The stars are shining brightly in the night sky, and Earth is comfortably in the habitable zone of our sun. The conditions are perfect for life to flourish. We have entered the era of technological advancement where humans have colonized Mars, launched expeditions to the asteroid belt, and made first contact with an alien species. Wait, hold on. Did I press the fast-forward button by mistake? Did we just skip 99% of the timeline? Oops. Sorry about that. Where were we? Oh, right. This is the present day, or more accurately, it was the present day until you pressed that like button. Now let's get back to the show. We're now just under 1,000 years into the future. And while that might seem like a long way off, the truth is that time is already marching on. Our sun will become a red giant, engulfing Mercury, Venus, and possibly even Earth. Luckily, we've got some advanced tech from that 1,000-year head start and have managed to engineer a way to escape the solar system. Maybe we should have done this sooner, because while we managed to save ourselves, the same cannot be said for the rest of the solar system. As the sun goes through its cycle of stellar death, all trace of our planetary siblings will be erased. It's a lonely road ahead. For the next 500 billion years, our solar system will be cruising along the galaxy, passing by other star systems, black holes and nebulae, just hoping something interesting doesn't come along and devour us. The nearest star system is Alpha Centauri, which is a 4-light-year journey away. That means that even at the speed of light, it would take us 4 years to get there. At our current rate of travel through the galaxy, though, it would take us 65,000 years to reach them. There's also the issue of interstellar space being mostly empty, so unless we find somewhere else to stop on the way, we'll probably be going the distance in relative silence. However, our luck may change when we enter the Orion Arm. When we arrive at the Orion Arm, we will have completed 25% of the full circle around the galaxy. But we're not here for the scenery. We're here for the party because that's where most of the action is. As we traverse the Orion Arm, we'll see many different types of stars. In fact, we'll see so many different types of stars that it'll make your head spin. Okay, maybe that's a slight exaggeration. But there will certainly be plenty to see. From blue giants to red dwarfs, we'll witness the full range of stellar diversity. And who knows, maybe we'll even find some planets that are suitable for life. If we're lucky, we might even encounter some advanced alien civilizations. Perhaps they'll be friendly and help us understand the mysteries of the universe. Or maybe they'll be hostile and try to destroy us. Either way, it's sure to be an adventure. We'll continue cruising through the Orion Arm for another 500 billion years until we reach the next major event on our cosmic calendar, the collision with the Large Magellanic Cloud. The Large Magellanic Cloud is a small galaxy that orbits the Milky Way. It's about 160,000 light-years away, and it's hurtling towards us at a speed of 250 kilometers per second. The collision is expected to be relatively gentle, and it will likely cause a lot of star formation as the two galaxies merge. Unfortunately, it also means the end of the road for our solar system. The gravitational forces involved in the collision will likely fling us out of the galaxy and into the vast expanse of intergalactic space. But don't worry, we've got a plan B. With our advanced technology, we can fire up the engines and escape the clutches of the Large Magellanic Cloud. We'll have to travel faster than the speed of light, but luckily we won't have to do it for very long. All we need to do is find a wormhole, and we'll be able to make it to our next destination in no time at all. Wormholes are hypothetical tunnels that connect 2 points in space-time. They're predicted by Einstein's theory of general relativity, and they've been a staple of science fiction for decades, but there's no evidence that they actually exist. Still, we can hope that we'll be lucky enough to find one nearby. Otherwise, we'll just have to keep cruising indefinitely. In the meantime, we'll just have to enjoy the ride and see where the universe takes us next. Over the next 500 billion years, we'll pass through several more arms of the Milky Way, each one more impressive than the last. Eventually, we'll reach the edge of the galaxy and find ourselves in the great beyond. Out here, the stars are faint and distant, and the only light comes from the occasional supernova. It's a beautiful, if slightly lonely place to call home. But our travels will take us even further. One day, we'll approach a cluster of galaxies and find ourselves at the center of a massive black hole. The gravity will be so strong that nothing will be able to escape, not even light. And that's where our journey will end. As we cross the event horizon of the black hole, we'll be ripped apart by its immense gravity, and our atoms will be scattered to the winds. Our solar system will cease to exist, and our story will come to an end. However, there is one thing that will live on: the heat death of the universe. At this point, our universe has reached maximum entropy and nothing will be able to change. Stars will burn out one by one until every single one goes out, leaving nothing but cold, dark space. Even the atoms that make up the stars will eventually decay, leaving nothing but a soup of subatomic particles. The heat death of the universe is the ultimate fate of our universe. It is a time when the stars will no longer shine, and the universe will be completely dark. It is a time when all the matter in the universe will be evenly distributed and no new stars will form. The heat death of the universe is often considered to be the ultimate fate of our universe, a time when everything will be destroyed and there will be nothing left but darkness. Now, to be fair, the heat death of the universe is not technically the end of the universe. There is a possibility that the universe could expand at a faster rate than the speed of light, in which case it would be impossible for anything to travel between galaxies. Or perhaps there are other universes out there that we can't detect, and we could potentially travel to one of those. But the heat death of the universe is still pretty bad. It would mean the end of everything that we know and love. It would mean the end of the world as we know it. So the next time someone tells you that the heat death of the universe is billions of years away, remember that it's not really that far off. In the grand scheme of things, we are just blips on the radar of time. Our lives are fleeting, and the universe is vast and uncaring. The heat death of the universe is a reminder of our insignificance, but it's also a reminder of the beauty and wonder of the cosmos. As we look up at the stars and contemplate the mysteries of the universe, we are reminded of just how small we are. But we are also reminded of the incredible journey that we are all on. This is the story of our universe from the beginning of time until the heat death of the universe. It is a story of creation and destruction, of life and death, of light and darkness. It is a story that has been playing out for billions of years and will continue to play out for billions more. It is a story that we are all a part of, and it is a story that we must never forget. So what do you think will happen to our universe in the next trillion years? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.